Welcome back to another episode of Rob Sports Center, man. I most definitely enjoyed making this video. So let me do that intro a little bit better, man. Welcome back to another episode of Rob Sports Center. And for this video, man, we will be taking another look at that 2025 draft class coming out of Louisiana. Now let me get back to that. I really enjoyed it. Covering Philip Wright was by far one of my favorite players that I have covered so far. So we're going to get it kicking with 24/7 Sports has him ranked as a 4-star recruit with a 91 player rating. He had a lot of college offers, man. He had one from LSU. Obviously, that's who he's committed with, signed with, going to the Tigers. But he had offers from Georgia, Michigan, Baylor, Georgia Tech, Arkansas, Cincinnati, Miami to U, Mississippi State Valley, Nebraska, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and Tulane. So he had a lot of offers, man, and you can see why. Gabe Brooks, the 24/7 Sports Scout Analyst, this was what he had to his take on them, and I also have my take on there as well. But y'all know how I do. I'm gonna chime in on little parts from Gabe Brooks' take. So Gabe Brooks says he's a big play receiver who can stretch the field vertically or hit the long ball as a short game catch and run threat. I most definitely will agree with that. I was expecting to see a lot of deep down the field plays more so, but he can do it. But obviously, what Desterham was using him much more for, and where he had a lot more success, was his catch and run ability. Capable of lining up at multiple receiver spots, and represents the type of speed-oriented weapon who can allow a coaching staff ample creativity, most definitely. Verified between 5'10 and 5'11 at 175 pounds in January 2024 at the All-American National Combine. Posted encouraging testing data with a 4.52 40 and a 10-foot 1-inch broad jump, perhaps a bit more to the frame than suspected on tape. And he actually looks bigger than what you would think. You know, like even when I was checking out his highlights, just looking at a lot of his highlights. Obviously I seen him play, but it's like I kind of had, I hadn't really seen it in a little while since the season's been over with. But he's much bigger than what you would think and what I remember. Certifiable burner with elite track numbers in multiple sprint categories, including a 10.4 100 and a 21.4 200. Uses that speed to get on top of DBs quickly and take the top off of a secondary. Dynamic run after catch threat in the screen and quick game, capable of stacking cuts in the open field. I kind of said it was similar to like Dante Hall, the human joystick, and that's kind of what I was saying in my mind when I was looking at some of the plays he was making. I was like, man, this dude it looked like a video game in a sense, man. Cuts in the open field, shows some promising route snap that should help enhance ability, consistently create late separation when needed. Adding a bit of mass and strength should also keep that cause. Possibly could squeeze just a tad more out of the top end of that track speed when in pads. Could supply an early special teams option as a return threat and a dangerous receiving weapon who could move around the formation. Projects as a high major prospect with the multi-sport evidence and verified athleticism that could lead beyond the college game. His high school athletic background: as a junior, he won the Louisiana 5A Regional Championship in the 100 meters with a time of 10.57 and 200 meters with a time of 21.41 seconds. Per athlete.net, ran a season best 100 meter time of 10.46, also notched a 49.38 400 as a junior. Louisiana indoor 60 meter silver medalist as a junior with a time of 6.83 per athletic net. Ran a 6.76 indoor 60 time in March 2024 at the New Balance Indoor Nationals. Ran sophomore 100 meter times of 10.62 and 10.75, along with 200 meter reps of 21.61 and 21.65. So he's a speedster. In spring 2023, Louisiana indoor state qualifier in the 60 meters 6.8 second season best, and 400 meters 50.68 season best as a sophomore. Louisiana 5A state qualifier as a freshman in the 200 meter and the 400 meters. Qualified for regionals in the 100, ran freshman best times of a 10.7 100, 21.8 83 seconds, 200, and a 49.67 400 in spring of 2022. In 2023, now we switching back to football. In 2023, he helped Destrehan to an 11-1 record as a Louisiana Division I non-select state quarterfinal appearance as a junior. In 2022, as a sophomore, helped Destrehan to a 15-0 record and the Louisiana Division I non-select state championship. Primarily played receiver and returner. So I always talk about quality of competition, right? So when you look at what he's doing that in the 5A. So, that lets you know that this guy's really, like that. So now we're going to get down to mine. So I had a couple of things on there, like, little side questions I had on there. I was like, does he have explosive play potential? Yes, most definitely. Can he run short and intermediate routes? I believe so. Obviously we see much more of the screen and quick game, but that's not to say that he can't run, act like he's not a technical route runner. I just think what they was just using him for what they felt that, he was probably the most effective at. Can he run deeper down the field routes? Yes, we've seen it in this particular clip. Does he high point the ball when necessary? Yeah, whenever he's needed to, but most of the time he gets behind defenses, so he don't have to worry about how high pointing anything. He's catching it over his shoulder. Is he a 3-down receiver? Can he block and run if needed? So we do know that he's effective in pass. We do know he's effective in the run in terms of being a runner. Now the question would be him in pass protection. Well, not pass protection, but run blocking. That would be something that I would kind of like to see a little bit more. Obviously, if you're trying to get to that next level, and if trying to take your games to the next level, that's an added thing. That's something that you would need to add to your arsenal or improve on. If you ask me, and this was my take I had on my little scouting report. I was like, he's very dangerous in the run game off of jet sweeps. A big percentage of his explosive plays come from them. Can be very dangerous in the red area due to his ability in jet sweep situations as well as screen passes. Possesses the speed to stretch out a defense, creating opportunities for other receivers. Due to his versatility as a receiver, being able to play from the outside slot and potentially the backfield, it makes it very hard to key in on him. So it's not as easy to double team him because you never know where he will line up. With the ball in his hands, he has great vision and balance and elusiveness, and is also good after contact as well. Is most dangerous with his run after the catch ability, although he does have the ability to not just beat you underneath, but with his explosive plays down the field from post routes, go routes, and digs. If you ask me, his style and who he reminds me of in the NFL level would be a Demo Samuel, a guy who can line up, pretty much at in every position, whether it's outside, inside, who can line up in the backfield, who can kill you off of jet sweeps, who can kill you with little passes underneath. Like, it's not a lot of guys, whether it's high school, college, NFL, they can take a 5-yard pass 60-some yards down the field. And this young man most definitely possesses that ability. So, man, I most definitely look forward to seeing him on the next level. And seeing what he does. And I think that, just like Gabe Brooks said, that, if he can, keep tuning up his game, stay focused and stay locked in, I do believe that he has the possibility to be playing on Sundays eventually. But, man, that's my take, man. If you guys, if it's something that I missed on him, man, make sure, like I always tell you, man, make sure you comment down below. Or if it's something you wanted to add on there, make sure you comment down below, man. And if this your team, if he's from your team, Destrehan, man, salute to y'all. And if you're an LSU fan and you excited for him coming to the Tigers, man, smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, man, you like these type of videos, because I got a lot more coming. Eventually, if I can get done with Louisiana in a timely manner, I want to kind of switch over to Texas and kind of look at what they got going over there too. So, man, stay tuned if you enjoy this type of content, man, and I'll see y'all in the next video.